a few ideas inspired by NLP. The 4 pillars of NLP. Say, sensory awareness. OT, outcome thinking. Have behavioral flexibility, HBT or stretch. And finally we have rapport, build rapport or rap. Now hey there people, won't you lend an ear? 'Cause I've a story to tell and I'm telling it here. I was born in a town in the great UK, from a baby to a boy to a man today, and I'm a musical man and I'm a man of girth, but I've got a little problem and it's getting worse. All my life was so well planned, surviving and a jiving in a funk band, 'cause rapping, it's my bread and butter, but it's hard to rap when you're born with a stutter. If I could have things any way I wanted, how would they be? How would my life be? What can I do now to make things better? What do I really want? So what are the blocks? What are the obstacles? What is the cause of the obstacles? What is the path leading to the cessation or removal of the obstacles? It's important to be very specific when identifying our objective, when identifying the obstacles. It's also important to consider both the direct and the indirect effects. That is the direct effects and indirect effects of how removing the obstacles will interfere with the system, how they will change how things are now. Some may be good, others may be bad. It's important to consider these indirect and direct effects before we make the change, as a way to making a better change. What is the path from where I am now to where I want to go? I'm now going to tell you a 4-point success strategy formula. Teo, know your outcome. Ta, take action. Say, have sensory awareness. Same before. HBF or stretch, that is have behavioral flexibility. If it ain't working, then do something different. If it ain't working, E-or. E-or is the noise a donkey makes. If it isn't working, then do something different. Women love being stretched on many levels. Women love being brought out of their comfort zone. I'll go back to SA, sensory awareness. So what is the pillars of SA or sensory awareness? They are pretty much chef. See, hear, feel. Some sorts of cooking are good cooking, and the senses are food for our mind. What simple things can we do now to begin change? I've got 5 of them. VC, vary CDs. We have CR, change rhythm. SIR, solo instruments, relax. HET, trust your intuition. And TYOT, trust your own tastes. Thinking spontaneous road trip. A weekend away can be a great way to bring about a change. Walking and lots of walking, lots of reflection on walks can be a great way to get your head straight, and because you're in a new environment, it would be a great way to implement the change. With boot camp, it's in a foreign environment. It helps to create a change. It helps to separate how you were from how you're becoming, because it's a new bonding environment. It works well. It works really well. And the more intense, the better. Lots of walking's good. Some hardship's good as well. So that's why I feel that camping is great. You're in a tent. You eat very rough and raw food. I used to eat a lot of all bran with water, or oats with water. I suppose some carrots can also be good. I'm saying it's important to rough it, because roughing it helps to bring us closer to our raw self, which I suppose is who we want to be. When we go to luxury or cushioned, the cushion or cotton wool prevents us from making the change. It blocks us. It's important to go rough and ready, to break free of the constraints, the strings which bind our mind, which are bondage for our mind, the chains which are bondage for our mind, the shackles which are bondage for our mind, which is why roughing, it's a good thing. It's fun. And if you smell a bit, who cares? I don't care. It's only just for the weekend. Lots of walking exercise, but especially lots of walking reflection is great. You might spend, say, 10 hours a day walking and thinking and reflecting. Groovy. It's important to get runs on the board. Have behavioural flexibility, HBF. If it ain't working, or the donkey, the noise a donkey makes. If you have a donkey, then Mac. That is, make a change. Work now. Work often. Let's Mac all night. Groovy.